All right, the next section we're going to be talking about in how to build a youth ministry with the team concept is we're going to be talking about sharing the vision with your pastor. After you know the heart, after you know the heartbeat of God for your youth ministry, the next step is to share this goal or vision with your pastor. You want to be on the same page. That way, your pastor knows what direction you're looking to go with your youth ministry. He can give you some advice or even direction and say, you might want to adjust this, you might want to adjust that, because ultimately the goal and direction of your youth ministry should be going in the same direction of your church. So that's why it's very important. You want to sit down once you get the heartbeat of God and say, hey, pastor, look, this is what I believe the Lord has placed upon my heart for our youth ministry. How do you feel? What do you think? And give me some feedback. That way you're on the same page with your pastor. I guess the only thing that I could think of and the advice I would give to every youth pastor and youth leader is to try to keep the bigger picture in mind, because the goal, once again, of every youth ministry and me personally, I believe the goal should be to complement the local church, and the local church is the big picture. The youth ministry is like a puzzle, a piece of the puzzle, of the big picture. So I guess the advice I would give any youth pastor or youth leader is to try to keep the bigger picture in mind. Now, when it comes, when youth leaders keep the big picture in mind of their overall church, it becomes easier to release some of the best team members to the overall church. It becomes easier to release your drummer if the church needs a drummer. It becomes easier to release your evangelism leader, or, someone that's good in an area of ministry where you see a need in the church, because you have the overall picture in mind. Man, I get excited just thinking about that, because as a youth pastor or youth leader, it excites me when I see young people that I've been working with and discipling being involved in the overall church. It's exciting. So keeping the overall picture in mind is one of the biggest challenges of any youth leader. Sharing the vision with our pastor helps us to keep that bigger picture in mind, because, come on, let's admit it. It's a challenge. We're out to build. We want to grow our youth ministries. We want to get numbers, nothing wrong with numbers, and we want to grow. We want to be effective. And sometimes it's hard to release people when they're one of your valuable team players. But keeping the bigger picture in mind will make that process a little easier. And we're all trying to build and we want to keep those good team players. But it is crucial, once again, to keep the bigger picture in mind. And it makes the releasing process a lot easier.